I'm so past knowing what year it is because I want to believe I said it was year 7 like 2 years ago. So I'm over that, bro. I have no idea where we are. I know we got 24 players, and we're going to list Clark because he's such a special player. We're going to list Rocha because it's his turn to go to a bigger club. And you know what's the craziest thing about listing some of these players? Do you see what they're willing to give us? We're going to list Meyer for these guys. We're going to list Reyes. Like, we're going to list a lot of guys. We're going to try to get them to where they need to be. We don't really have... Collado has to get listed because, again, it's going to be between Collado and Rocha for... which year is it? I gotta log in. We're going to list Magellan. And what my plan is, be very honest with you and frank, is I'm actually going to try for this year to go to a new club. So with that being the case, I want to get some of these young guys out of here because I promise you, once I leave, the organization is not going to be lenient and looking to advance these kids' career. So I'm going to try to get it done while I'm here. Meyer gets an offer from Liverpool. He's a 79 overall at the age of 19. So shoot, he's worth 18, but they gave me 15.5. And like I already said, I'm in the mood to get these kids to bigger, better clubs. I'm not trying to make any money. We already got 100-something million. Now, Rocha, he is a 76 overall at the age of 21, and he's getting an offer for 6.5 million from Atletico Bilbao. That's a team in the, well, I was going to say the EPL, but I'm bullcrapping, in La Liga. Not in the La Liga, you know what I mean? Now, Collado, he's going to get his bag. He's an 80 overall at the age of 21, and he's getting 15 million from Atletico Madrid. You see that, though? That's like two different worlds. When you look at what Rocha was getting, 6.5, I believe, and then what Collado got, which was 18. Now we got Walsh, who's been a star for us. 78 overall at the age of 21. Aston Villa is willing to give us 10 million. He's worth 11.5. So yeah, we getting them gone, bro. We started here early January, and we done got a few guys gone. Magellan, he is a 74 overall at the age of 19, and Espanyol is willing to give us 6.5. He's worth 7.5. So they're not really robbing us the last two. Even actually Collado, they got us right. And now we're at the transfer deadline day. And we got to see who else we could get off of this team. The crazy part is we're getting all these guys gone. Excuse me. And we actually have some young guys in the saddle. It's not just like we just doing random stuff. So, all right, we got one more. Should be Clark. Nope, it's Nuno. And he's going to Arsenal for, okay, he's a 77 overall at the age of 19, and Arsenal's willing to pay us 10.5. He's worth 11. That's a steal for them, bro, because if you watched last season, Nuno is like that. They low-key got a steal. So that's going to be it for the guys we could get off to a better club, and now we're ready for the World Cup. We're going up against England. This is the team that we played in 2014 to start it all off. If I'm not mistaken, that was like a 5-4 win in regulation. So now, with the way how things are set up, bro, this is our turn, I feel like, to get revenge on them. Because I could have swore we had control of that game and we was going to do our thing and get the dub. But, hey, man, England was just a little bit better than we were. And they end up snatching, or what do you call it? Snatching the win in the eyes of jaws of defeat. Or I don't know, bro. I don't really be knowing these weird-ass sayings that people say. Something like that. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. Because, boy, I thought we had them boys. But it's kind of bittersweet for me, too, being an English manager and never even getting a call for the England team. So, yo, if we could win, I feel like we did upset the world when we put up such a fight to be 5-4. But right here, if we get the chance to actually pull it off, that'd be great. Hopefully England sees that, hey, our manager or one of our top scouts became a manager in America. He's dominating in America. He's built the American national team. Damn, look at the 3 towers they had right there on the end with Altidore and them. And I actually think some of our young guys, like I said, would happen. They're on the national team now. So they've taken a few spots. And then obviously I'm still going to have my guys that played for Red Bull on the roster. So the only person I know that's on here is Wayne Rooney. Low key. I don't know none of the other dudes. Now time for our roster. Break it down real quick. So Murray's our guy. Johnson's our guy. Meyer's our guy. So we got 3 so far. And then I didn't even see the backups. I should have looked at the backups first. And this team's a little bit different because obviously we don't have Dempsey. We don't have Donovan. I don't think they're even on the roster. We got Bradley, though, coach's son. And I do believe this was his turn when those guys like Clint and Donovan were out of the way. So Meyer gets a goal. That's tough. And if you're lost, you need to watch the last episode. Meyer is literally the captain of the Red Bull right now. Yeah, he's our midfielder. He's our star midfielder, our captain. So that's pretty great to score a goal. Now we got Gat with a goal. So we should be on top, man. We got 3 goals so far. 1 from one of our Red Bulls. Oh, that's a rebound goal. That's tough. That's like a perfect bounce. Meyer with his 2nd goal. So this is literally what my whole plan has been ever since we signed with the Team USA club. This was my whole goal, was to get these Red Bull players the opportunity. God dang, what's wrong with my stomach? I just woke up. And look at the turn of events, right? We scored 4 goals last time we played England in the World Cup, and we lost. This time, we blew them out the water. And again, I don't know. I can't speak for England. I don't know what they got going on. I don't care. I think for me, it's like one of those aha moments, look at me moments, to be honest, because it's like, how'd you get beat by America like that without Landon Donovan, without Clint Dempsey? Like, how did that even happen? Well, that's something for them to figure out. Y'all should have knew what time it was in terms of FIFA should have known. The international game should have known what we was going to be on. If we barely lost to them last year with a whole new coach, I wasn't even the coach, I don't think, for a year yet before the World Cup started, and that's how we came out. Now, obviously, we ran into trouble out of the knockout round, but that's my goal, man. We're going to get a couple cracks. Like I said, that first World Cup, we're going to get this one, we're going to get the next one, and I want to be successful. Well, I know I will. Hopefully, we'll get to England for that last one or something, but if not, I'm happy with being a part of the Team USA because it's all my homegrown guys at some point. Like Meyer with 2 goals, getting us the win. That's crazy because he's been doing his thing for the Red Bull. And now, I forgot too, we just sent him actually to Liverpool, wasn't it? He literally just went to Liverpool like a couple weeks ago, if not. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. He's man of the match. That's another crazy thing I forgot about. He just went to Liverpool, so him playing against these English players, they're like, oh shit, this young dude is actually like that. And not only is he like that, he beat us in the World Cup group stages. Shit, he's actually coming to the EPL already there. Because I don't know, I think their season might have just ended. So he might not have played a game yet. So now we got, who we have? Northern Ireland? So hopefully we beat the shit out of them because there ain't no way we just beat England and Northern Ireland is going to be much of a challenge. I don't know, not one damn player they done ever had, not just like what they have now, I mean ever. Yeah, so those are our guys. the ones that I named, who's on the team right now for us. That is Murray, who we had sent to West Brom. That is Meyer, who just went to Liverpool. Then that's Johnson, who we still have on the roster right now with the Red Bull. And I guess we'll see it when it come up, but I think there's one more. Has to be one more. Those are just the three I could just run off at the top of my mind that I remember, that I know. Might be another defender. I think Clark might be the guy, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. I think it's Clark. I believe he is our next guy that we're going to try to get to a bigger club. He hasn't gotten there yet, but I'm sure he's the next up. So those are the four right now. And what I was doing at first, like I said, I had Cooper on there. I had Pierce on there. I don't even know actually if they played in the first World Cup though. I know I had them like playing in like the Copa America. I know I had them on the team. I don't remember specifically if they actually played in the World Cup. I know Lade might have been on there. I think McCarthy might have been on there too. Had a couple guys on there. Not sure. So now England got Egypt. So they got to figure their shit out before they get knocked out. But they probably should be able to take care of business. They'll beat Northern Ireland as well. It's crazy how, one win goes from us having a fighting claw to us being set. So yeah, those are the guys that we have right now, just those four. And I don't know, sometimes, man, like, those older guys that are not our guys, it seemed like they attrition, or not attrition, but the game of attrition beats the crap out of them in terms of Cooper and Lade and McCarthy, because if they were good enough, I would have put them on the squad. I don't think they were good enough. And at least these young dudes, I was like, okay, well, especially the two defenders, if I could get them in there somehow, and the two midfielders, by the way, Altidore scored, Johnson just scored. I don't know what Johnson this is, though. Is this R. Johnson? Because I don't think so. R. Johnson is like Victor, not F. But either way, it's strange because, like, what I was going to say is the reason why I put our young guys, too, is you got to understand something. I'm not sure how old they are. They might be 18, 19, 20 years old. But if you think about it, putting these guys like Meyer in there now, and that's crazy because I just literally had said how old they were. I don't know what the heck's wrong with me. I literally had just said it when we were trying to sell. I just said how old Meyer was. I'm going to just assume if Meyer came in at 15, no, like in 2015, and we're like in 2018, he's probably like 19. Just assuming. He's probably 19 years old. And that's probably the same for everyone else in terms of Myers, our captain. He's like 19, maybe, might be 20, but I'm thinking he's 19, right? Looking at the rest of the guys around this time that we sold, Murray's older. I know that much. Murray's older because he was one of our first Americans. I think he was the first American we raised and we sold. Like I said, Johnson is a young guy right now, still on the team with us. And then Clark might be another young guy, but I don't think he's young. I actually think he might be the same age, around the same age as Meyer, might be 18. So Clark might be 18, Johnson might be 18, and then I think Murray might be like 20 some. Because he was actually, we sold him before we sold Lopez. We sold him after Bezos, before Lopez. By the way, we beat Northern Ireland. Like, who cares about them? We beat them easily. I mean, I guess 2-1 isn't easily after we beat England 4-0. But here we are now at that point where we need to get our team together. We got so much going on. There we go. Jose Vargas, we get us a Mexican player for not the first time because we have Velasquez, but I remember I was talking about it either at last episode or earlier that what Mexican players do we have? We got Witowski coming in with a 94 overall potential. That's going to be good for us. And basically, we need to get it together in terms of getting our guys. Planis? I haven't heard of him. We need to get our guys in for the future, our 17-year-olds. And then we got Sergio Mendes here down towards the bottom of the screen. I bet he's from Spain. Ah, dang. He's from Mexico. I think he's a defender too. I wasn't really paying attention. 92 overall potential, which is good. And then we see here we do have a lot of defenders, a lot of guys that are playing on the defensive side, which is cool because that's what we need. We don't need no more freaking attackers and midfielders. I think we got enough for the next couple years. But like I said too, one of the things I'm focusing on is getting them guys out as well. Because if I do well in this World Cup, hopefully somebody from a big club gives me a chance. That's, like I said, my goal, my whole plan for this year, man, is to put myself on the radar of other clubs from other countries. So here we go against Egypt. I think the only player they have is Salah. I don't even know if he's playing. He would be number 22, I guess. That's the guy right now that plays for the actual Liverpool team and might win the Ballon d'Or. But they said too that they usually give those to Spanish players, so maybe he won't. But Mohamed Salah. Mohamed. Oh, he's Mohamed, not Muhammad. What number does he wear? Because technically for Egypt, he would have been on this team. Let's see. Because they had him as 22. Mohamed Salah, Egypt, jersey, images. I want to see what number he got on there. Well, obviously he has 10, but it could be him wearing 22 or whatever number I have seen. That would make sense because he was a young boy, so they probably just gave him whatever number right there, number 22. Because that's the only M. Salah that's on their team. Loki looks like him. I don't know. We'll see right here if they give the full name. Because that's the other trick is they're not giving the full name. They're giving you the initials. That should be him. Because he was young, but I mean, in 2011 is when he first made his Egyptian team debut. Or Team Egypt debut. And he was born in 92. So in 2011, what was he, like 19? When he debuted and was on the team. So let's see. For us, it's the usual suspects. I know that's not how you say that word. But yeah, in terms of, yeah, they're just going to say M. Salah, number 22. That has to be him. I mean, I guess, yeah, him playing in the front. Or I don't know where they just played. But I don't know. We've seen that too in the past with some of our players. Josie Altidore doing his thing. Is that his second, if I'm not mistaken? I think so. Because first match, I don't think he scored. Last match against Ireland, he scored. And then now here again. So that's good. He should be the star of the team. I mean, this is the changing of the guard to where we went from Landon and Clint. This should be to now him holding scores. It should be Josie and Bradley right now with my young guys in waiting. And then boom, we're going to go to another change by 2022. Meyer gets another one. Let's go, bro. He got 3 so far. He really shouldn't be this good. He's a midfielder. He really shouldn't be scoring. Bradley gets another one. Yeah, like I said, man, this should be Josie and Bradley's team. Just how generations of soccer works. There goes Josie. Good job, bro. We needed that. We needed that. We need you to be the leader right now. Because I've seen with a lot of other countries where they have guys for forever. Oh, damn. I guess, wow, we beat the crap out of them. I wasn't expecting that. And this is what I'm talking about, too, when you look at how we came out against England. I guess you can say the game against Ireland was not that great. Because, bro, how we ended up, we have 9 goals in our other 2 matches. I don't know why my stomach is doing that, bro. I don't eat this early in the morning. And all you're going to hear when you watch this video is my stomach growling. But yeah, we got 9 goals in the first and last match of the group stages. But then Ireland, we only scored 2. I mean, either way, though, because we could have lost. Like I said, I don't be trying to cheat. So Ireland could have just beat us. Then we were having a whole different conversation. But right now, we're undefeated. We're going to win our group, which is cool with me. Oh, yeah, y'all bullshitting. If you're not going to mark Josie Altidore and give him a clear shot at goal, you deserve everything you get. You deserve every point that we score on you. You deserve it. Ain't no way they played that weak-ass defense and just, look at this. This is weak-ass defense, bro. That was a tough shot, though, because he had to do it falling away. Well, falling to the ground. But yeah, Josie's the man of the match, as he should be. And what I was getting at, though, too, England beat the shit out of Northern Ireland. God damn. Be needing that, man. Because we already won the group. So they need that for the runner-up spot. And then now, yeah, they need that. By the way, my thing where I'm trying to figure out, though, is a lot of other countries, I feel like Suarez was there for a while. We got a transfer offer for our goalkeeper. Oh, dang, they want him to go to Atlas. I don't know where that is. I said it like I knew where that was. Yeah, we good on that. I'm not about to give you our best goalkeeper and really our only goalkeeper. Nah, we good. Appreciate the offer. And besides that, too, those offers suck. Like, a couple $100,000 and we end up without a goalkeeper this season. No, I'm good. So, yeah, we win Group F. And so, who do we draw? Slovenia? Oh, yeah, we should be able to eat that matchup like cake. That should be a sweet little matchup, man. One of them tres leches cakes. Well, no, that's not really that sweet. That's more savory, actually, with the texture. What's a sweet cake? Well, shoot, any cake with too much damn icing is sweet. So, yeah, they not even good. How the hell they get through? They won 1 match, and then they draw the other 2. Hell no, bro. How they get through? That's some fake-ass little team, bro. I wonder what group they had. I mean, and they probably got in as the second. And in all reality, right, if we're thinking about it in football, basketball terms, we're probably like a 1 seed. Like, you know what I mean? Like one of the higher seeds, and they're one of the lower seeds that barely got through. So, yeah, we should beat the crap out of them. That'll be my first World Cup win, right? Because I don't remember. I really don't. But I'm pretty sure last World Cup they gave me like France right off the bat. So we was out of there. I'm pretty sure they gave me France, bro. Out of the knockout stage, like right out of the group stage. So yeah, we was out of there. So this might be our first little chance to get to what would be the round of 16? Is it the round of let me see, what World Cup rounds? How is it, what rounds? It is World Cup 2018. And I'm just going to look at it there because if I press that, they'll show you when you get down the knockout stage. So the knockout stage is the round of 16. So shoot, yeah, we win this game right here with Josie and Bradley as the stars. We would end up getting to the quarterfinals. Yeah, I was thinking that didn't make sense. If group stages has 32 teams, why would this first round be Well, yeah, well, the first round would be the round of 16. Right. I was saying that wrong. We wouldn't have advanced to the round of 16. This is the round of 16. Because, like I said, there's 8 groups. The top 2 teams make it through. Shea gets a goal. I don't know if that's his first. I really don't even know who that is, low key. But hey, whoever it is that we need to get a goal from to beat Luca's country is all good. Because Luca's from Slovenia. I think that's the only person in the world I ever knew from Slovenia. Let's go, bro. This is Josie's World Cup. For real. And hopefully Bradley could get in here. And I was surprised by Meyer. I'll be honest. Him being like 19 years old and doing his thing. But hey, man, it is Josie's, bro. Bruin gets in on it. I don't even know who the heck that is. But he gets one. That's cool. Especially for like Shea and Bruin and Gat. For all of them to get one is cool. Because I'm like, not sure. For the most part, I know Team USA didn't make it in 2018, actually. So, oh wow, that game was way too close. Did you see that score? Talking about 3-2. Oh dang. So basically, we were down, and then we got one, and then they got another one, and they were up 2-1 on us. But then Josie and Bruin basically helped us. It looks like we went to overtime, and Bruin got that game winner basically in 105, right at the end of the first overtime period, or maybe the beginning of the. Well, probably yeah, it probably was the end. And then they switched us over, and all we had to do was play defense, and we ended up getting out of the round of 16. So we're going to the quarterfinals. I know I had a tab up here that was showing me all of the success of Team USA. So let me see if I can find it, or if I just gotta search it again. Here it is. So the 5 times U.S. men's team advanced to the knockout stage. 1930, they made the semis. 2002, they made the quarters. And then 94, 10, 14 was all round of 16. And in real life, that's exactly what the hell we did too. Gonzalez, I don't even know who that is, but he won man of the match. So yeah, for the most part, they get to the round of 16, and that's it. They made the quarters that one time in 2002, and then they made the semis back in 1930 when the world was still segregated. I don't count none of that shit, bro. I mean, I don't know what they was doing in other countries in 1930, but I don't know. I'm one of those people that when it comes to like sports statistics and accomplishments, I don't count none of the stuff that happened back in the 30s and stuff like that. Even in the 50s, bro. I really only count the 60s and on to when everything was more like a level, kind of like playing field. And still not level, but of course we end up with freaking Brazil in round 2. Chavez got hurt, my boy, man. Javi got hurt, it looked like. Shoulder injury, so he's out of there. And we got Brazil. That's not a good thing at all. I feel like we've been doing well so far to this point, but there's a different type of level of football that's being played, man. They lost to South Africa, though, so shit. They lost to South Africa in the group stages. Hey, man, we might have a chance, man. Hey, we might have a chance. Brazil, Brazil, Brazil. That makes me think, too, who won the 2018 World Cup? Because you know me, man. I don't be playing around with that fake stuff. The winner of the 2018 World Cup was France. They beat Croatia. Oh, yeah. I remember doing this. Well, not this one, actually. I think it was like the next one. But yeah, Croatia, I'm pretty sure they're in the game. I think it's, yeah, we'll leave that. Or are they not in the game? I remember something I was playing or doing, bro. And I was like, is Croatia in this game? FIFA 13 teams list. I'm Googling, doing all that stuff real quick. I don't know if they even have a teams list because I know they did it for like 15, 16, like from the new generation FIFAs, you could go in and see a teams list. Is Croatia in FIFA 13? I wonder. Or if it's like one of those weird things where for FIFA 13, you could get a Croatian player, but they're not in there actually. I don't know. I actually really don't know, but I know there was something that I was doing, or if it was Copa America or something where I think one of the years that one of the teams wasn't even in the tournament. So I was like, yeah, bro, I'm going to try to win it. And then I ran into one of the better teams. And the crazy thing about Brazil, man, right now we got Collado going off. We got Rocha. And we got Nuno that was just going off for us. I mean, obviously those three just moved on to bigger clubs. But what the hell's going on? Why the heck am I showing all this? Of them just messing around and dribbling the ball out. I normally don't show this much nonsense. What the heck am I showing this for, bro? What, to show Neymar was getting in or getting out the game or something? Like, what? Why am I showing all of this? Oh, shoot, we almost scored low-key. Because we're already down 2-0. Shit, we might mess around and score or something. Because why am I showing this? I could have literally cut this. It saved us all a bunch of time, unless we about to score. Now, if that's the case, that'd be hard. Even though we're losing. Oh, hell no. We ain't even score. We showed this shit for no reason. What am I doing, bro? And they over here playing around with the ball. If they just send it, the game will be over. You're right. Like, just send it. Why are y'all over here playing pass? So, Alexander Pato put us out by himself. Hey, that's our goalkeeper, number 25. I'm pretty sure that's Johnson. Remember how I said pay attention to goalkeepers and names? I'm pretty sure he's our goalkeeper. And the crazy enough is we never even got to use Tim Howard. There was some other old dude that we had on when we first got the team. And then I'm sure that's Johnson, bro. Just looking at him being a big dude like that, and I think his number was like 25 too as well. So that was a dead giveaway. And if I'm not mistaken, Johnson played for Chicago. Let's see. Let's look it up real quick. What team did he play for? Johnson, USA goalkeeper. Sean Johnson. Oh, it might have been Toronto. I know it's one of those, bro. I just don't know which one. Yeah, see, I have him pulled up here already on my Google. Yeah. So he was playing for Chicago. No, okay. Yeah. Chicago. That's what I was saying when I was looking at Chicago when we last played, and I was like, pay attention to that goalie. I'm pretty sure he just started for us in the World Cup. I don't know how I missed that to even talk about it and realize as well, but I'm pretty sure that's him. Crazy enough, he played for Team USA from like 2011, so yeah, that was him. What ended up happening though is obviously Tim Howard's out of the way, and then the other old guy, yeah, that's him right there, Sean Johnson, man of the match actually. But yeah, Tim Hardaway, imagine that shit. Tim Howard's out the way, and then the other guy we had all the way up until now is out the way, so we ushered in the new generation and we let Johnson get in there for our World Cup, 2018 World Cup. So I almost forgot about that. Because I always say, look at the goalkeeper, watch, Team USA, and then boom. I almost forgot all about it, bro. What else is there to do now? Netherlands goes to the next round. Obviously, Brazil beat us. Like I said, I think France wins this one, so I think that's all there is to see as we advance through. at least we got to the quarters. Okay, we got another transfer. Okay, there goes the Clark offer I was telling y'all about. And he's going to be going to Chelsea. He's a 77 overall, 19-year-old. He's worth 13.5. They're giving us 11.5, and he's going to Chelsea. So now, what is it all? Most of our guys that we just had on the World Cup squad, they're in England, especially the defenders. Pedro Reyes gets an offer, 73 overall, 19-year-old, Mallorca. Worth 5.5. They're giving us 4.6. That's cool. He could go on. Like I said, I'm clearing house, bro. Because I'm trying to get up out of here. As you can see, we're not even as good as normal. We're down like 8 points in second place. We're not even that good this year. But obviously, we're getting rid of everybody. So France wins the World Cup. And there it goes, the end of another one of my videos. Thank you for watching. See you soon.